What's going on, everybody? This is, I guess, what you would call a Pwnery's gear review, and today I'm going to show you these. So if you have a Lyman All-American 8 brass smith turret reloading press, you probably reload a lot of calibers, like I do. There's more over here. Anyway, so you don't want to constantly take your die sets in and out of here. So this is like 6.5 Swedish, this is 45.70, there's a bunch in here. So you end up buying these extra turret heads, which are somewhere in the ballpark of about $40 a piece. I now own 3. I'm probably going to have one more after this. But I was trying to figure out a way to store them, stack them, and not have to worry about breaking off the decapping pins underneath. So then, enter this, which is a 3D printed turret stand. And I found this on the Reloaders Network, which is a wealth of information and knowledge for people into hand loading. There's forums, there's a shop, and they offer these, which is made for the All-American 8, which saved me the trouble of trying to figure out how I was going to make my own stand, which was going to involve basically like a 10-pound steel free weight disc, and I was going to weld a rod up through the middle and then slide like little pieces of PVC to hold these up, which would let me spin them around or whatever. But by the time I got done pricing it out, I could have just bought this. So when you get one of these, if you do, be sure that you read the description fully, because I didn't the first time. It's my own fault. But initially, you can buy them one kit at a time. So like, this is what I got the first time, which is a base and 3 legs. You assemble the legs by just sliding them over some dovetails on this portion here, and they click into place, which is nice. And then they've got these little feet here, and on the underside, they've got little recesses here. So the first time I bought just one, thinking it was 3 because there was a picture of 3. This set is, I think, $24. But in all honesty, it saves you so much trouble. So like, I don't mind. It's money well spent, right? It's very well made. It comes with a disclaimer about how 3D printed parts work and how they look and what they're made to take. But anyway, you can buy a set where there's 3 in there with, like, they call it like the, there's a handle that you can put on one of these to move them around, and there's a base or whatever. I didn't think that was really necessary for me, but maybe you need it. But anyway, what you do is you just take one of these and you just line up the dovetail, or the knots, feet, whatever you want to call it, with the holes. And you just kind of wiggle them around until they fit into place. And essentially, the weight of the turret will hold it in place. See? And then you just stack them on top of each other. And the pins just pass right through the hole, slightly underneath, but they're still 3/4 of an inch below it, to keep the pin protected underneath from the set above. So anyway, I thought that would be really cool. You can stack, they say you don't want to stack more than 3 high, and I sort of get why, because this is getting kind of top heavy. But it'll just sit on the corner of my bench until I put some shelving up here. And it lets me put my turret discs in a pretty good, organized fashion. And then to say, like, let's say I need this one down here, I would just grab the top one, pull that one off, grab the next one, pull that one off, and then grab the turret and stick it on here. So theoretically, I've got one extra space for one extra turret head, which I'm going to buy and put it here. And I'll always have one on the press. This was the latest one I bought. If I had any thoughts or observations or suggestions, and maybe they have it, I didn't really look. I think what I'll do is I'll check when I publish this and edit it. But what I'll probably do is check to see if there's a top piece. If there isn't, I would probably recommend to the guys who print this to make a top piece. Just make a blank that's maybe half as thick that just fits on top. Because it looks kind of weird having just 3 legs sticking out like this. And when I put the 3rd turret on there, yeah, it'll all be there, but it would still be cool to have kind of a top on it. But like I said, I will check to see if maybe they already make that, and if they do, then I'll leave a description down here saying, or an annotation saying, yeah, they do, I just didn't buy one, but I will now at the time that I ordered it. So by the time you see this video, I probably have one on order if they make one. But if not, the top will be open, and then all your turret, your dies will stick up here anyway. And I mean, in all honesty, what I typically do to keep the dust off anyway is I just throw a towel over the top of them anyway, like this, when I'm not using them. So I mean, maybe that's not such a bad thing. I'll just get a bigger towel that goes all the way to the bottom. Maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, if you want one of these, they're $24 a piece. So if you only have the one turret, or if you only have two turrets, you might want to get one now. You'll get the legs, but you won't use them just for the single. And then you can drop the turret on top and leave it on your bench. And then once you're done, if you get a second one later, then you buy another kit and then stack it on top and then leave the legs off the second one, you know, and just keep going and work your way up. But like I said, they said they only wanted you to stack them 3 high, probably because of a weight issue, maybe a balancing issue. That's no big deal. When my time comes to order more than just what I have here, like if I get 3 more of these, I'll just buy 3 more of these. If you buy the set, I think it comes in a kit with the carrier and everything for, I think it was like $60 or $70, which, I mean, I'm in this for 75 bucks. But hey, look, it's a really clean install. It's not bad. It doesn't take up a lot of space. It's only a little bit bigger than the turrets itself. And it'll just, you know, sit on the corner of my bench, probably over there for the meantime. I've got shelving that I'm gonna build eventually, but this will work for now. Anyway, if you want to get one of these, I will leave you a link in the description below for the Reloaders Network. If you are a reloader and you didn't know about them, did you fall off a turnip truck? And join the forums, join their community, maybe pick up some swag, maybe get one of these. They also make this for the RCBS that's got 7 hulls, and I think they make them for other models as well, but I needed it for the 8, and this is one of the only ones out there that do. There's another company that makes a wall, like a rack type thing, with little like nipples that stick up off the rack that you drop them onto, but that takes up a lot of wall space, so that wasn't for me. But if this is for you, check the link in the description below, get yourself a couple of these. If you don't have a Lyman All-American 8 and you're a single stage user and you reload multiple calibers, you need to get on this. Check my other video. I'll leave a link in the description below for that video for this review, because this thing changed my life. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a regular, welcome back. Maybe hit the old like button, maybe the subscribe button down there. Maybe check out my other playlists and see if anything there might be of interest to you. Because I don't just do guns and reviews and reloading and that. I'm a bit of a gamer. And I think if you're a regular on my channel, you probably noticed that. Maybe to the point of projectile vomit. I apologize. It's just I've got a lot of crap going on. Recording those are pretty easy. Anyway, this is a Pwnery's gear review of the Reloaders Network 3D printed stand. I like it. I will recommend it to others. I use it, otherwise I wouldn't have it. If they want to send me another one for the plug, cool. But if not, no big deal. 25 bucks is 25 bucks. Not a big deal. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.